Just 2 hours away from where I live, there's a place called Koigu, a yarn company located in the countryside in a small town called Chatsworth. On this farm, they dye the most beautiful yarns. And although they usually aren't open to the public, today is different. Today is their annual tent sale. And that is why I am currently awake at 7 a.m. With all that said, I have about 15 minutes left to finish getting ready because I am carpooling with 2 of my friends from Knitting Club, and I have to meet them at 8 a.m. and I really don't want to keep them waiting, so I can't be late. I will not be wearing the outfit that I'm currently wearing. I only wore this for the intro because it kind of matches my background. Instead, I want to wear something that I made because there's going to be a bunch of other makers there, and I want to show off a little bit, you know? I want to show off something that I made because I have a lot of things that I made, and I feel like I don't get to wear them as often as I would like, so yeah, let's go get changed. We have arrived at Koigu, and before we head over to the yarn, I just want to quickly show you just how beautiful this place is. It's surrounded by so much nature, which only adds to the experience of visiting Koigu. And now we're gonna go find what we came here for, which is the yarn. First things first, we're gonna need a basket. And the first thing we're gonna take a look at here is the Emmy yarn, which is a yarn with a blend of cashmere and merino, and it is so incredibly soft. And right next to the Emmy yarn, we have the alpaca bamboo yarn. I saw this yarn on sale on their website just a couple days before, and I was really hoping they would still have some left to put out for their tent sale. So as soon as I saw it, I just knew I had to get it. So I instantly grabbed a couple skeins of it and put them in my basket. I just think this yarn is so cool. I have never seen another bamboo alpaca yarn before, and it definitely didn't disappoint. It was very soft, and the colorways available were gorgeous. And look at that price, more than 50% off. Like, how could I not get some? Now we're going to take a look at their KPPPM and KPM yarn, which is a 100% merino fiber. I didn't end up getting any of this yarn, mostly because I already have multiple skeins of the KPPPM at home, but I was really loving this display. Like, look how gorgeous all these colors are. It literally looks like a yarn rainbow. Now moving on to the pencil skeins. So as you will see in just a moment, I got a little too excited about these pencil skeins and selected several of them without even thinking about a specific color palette or project. They just had so many pretty colorways, and a lot of the pencil skeins were made up of one of my favorite yarns by Koigu, which is the Cheers yarn. I've used this yarn before and absolutely loved it. It's a single ply yarn with a blend of merino and Lincoln, and it works up beautifully. And look at these colors, oh my gosh. Anyway, spoiler alert, I end up putting most of these pencil skeins back later on once I come to my senses. And here we have the Kirsty yarn, which is a 100% merino DK yarn. Now, I didn't spend too much time looking at the specific yarn just because most of the colors weren't really speaking to me, but from what I could tell, it had this braided structure, which did look really cool. And right next to Kirsty, we have the Chelsea yarn, which I ended up getting a couple skeins of in this multicolor hot pink shade because I just love how vibrant it is. I did already knit a hot pink sweater before, but I don't think it would hurt to knit a second one. Also, the other one isn't variegated, so technically this sweater would be totally different. And then my friend asked if I wanted this extra skein of mohair that she picked out, and with it being mohair, I simply couldn't refuse, and it reminded me of sherbet, so I just had to have it. And here we are looking at more KPPPM and KPM yarn. I just thought they looked really pretty piled in these boxes, so I just thought I'd show you. And this is the bargain table. You can fill a bag of yarn for just $20, but unfortunately there weren't too many options left by the time I made it to the table. And about 1 hour in, I was offered this cart to carry my yarn since my little basket was starting to overflow. And yeah, it definitely made my life a lot easier because my little overflowing basket was beginning to get a little awkward to carry on my own. Oh, so look who came to say hi. This is Poppy, and this is Gus. Oh my god, there's so many dogs here, and they're so freaking cute. I love them so. Look at her tail wag. Oh my gosh. And oh my gosh, look at this big baby. This right here is Winnie. Oh my gosh, look at these babies. I love them so much. Now we're just gonna take a quick look at the yarn that both my friends have picked out so far. Wow, look at these colors. I feel like we've got a theme going on here. Lots of purples and red tones. Oh, Poppy! Stop it. Hi, baby. So cute.
And so then I was like, you know what, we'll just
Now let's go take a look inside. So only the yarn outside is on sale, so all the yarn that's inside is just regular price. So really, I should not be going inside, but I just can't help myself because I know they're keeping a lot of really nice yarns in there. And I just want to take a little peek, you know? I just want to see what they've got going on in there. This is all the yarn that I've picked out so far, but here's the thing. There is no way I can buy all of this yarn. So we gotta go through it and decide what to keep and what to put back. This is the yarn I'm keeping, and this is everything I have to put back. Lo and behold, all of the yarn that I will be buying, as long as my card does not decline. And now it's time to break the bank. But luckily the total ended up being a little less than I was expecting, considering how much yarn I'm buying. And now I finally get to take this yarn home.
There you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Card, please.
And don't worry, I will be doing a yarn haul later as soon as I do get home. But instead of going straight home, we're gonna quickly stop by a friend's cottage that's somewhat close by. And oh my gosh, what a beautiful cottage. It's right along the Georgian Bay, so the views are gorgeous. Now we're gonna go down by the water to see these gorgeous views up close. I didn't bring a swimsuit, which means no swimming for me, but what I will be doing is dipping my feet in because this water looks so dang nice. And now the only thing that could make this day any better would be some knitting. And luckily for me, I packed a bag full of projects. We're gonna work on this orange raglan sweater, which I'm gonna be honest with you, is giving me a hard time. There's a chance that this orange sweater might not work out, so it's very possible you may never see it finished. I'm freestyling it and trying something new, and as of right now, I am feeling a little unsure of it. And now we're finally back in the car, and I'm now working on my alpaca sweater, which is nearly finished, and I do end up finishing this sweater while in the car, and you'll see me wearing it in just a moment while I do the yarn haul. Now before I end this video, I am going to do a quick little yarn haul of all the yarn that I got at Koigu, which was a lot if I'm honest. I mean, I kind of expected I would be spending a lot because it's Koigu. I love all their yarn and it was a sale. So I did expect to spend a decent amount of money. I will not be saying how much I spent because I am a little bit embarrassed at the amount. It could have been worse. It has been worse on other occasions when I did some yarn shopping. But enough about all of that. And now I'm going to show you all the yarn that I got. So this is my bag of yarn and I got so many pretty yarns. So I'm gonna start with this beauty right here. Look how pretty the colors are. I am absolutely in love with this colorway. I'm gonna show you the label in case you're interested in it. Dye Lot. So I got 4 of these skeins, which I'm hoping is enough to make a sweater. I only got yarn to make some sweaters and cardigans because that's all I want to make lately. Just sweaters and cardigans. So yeah, got 4 of these and I already wound one into a ball. And then I got 4 skeins of this beauty. This yarn is called Othello. And this is, I'll show you the back of the label with the dye lot number in case you want to get this exact colorway. But I love this yarn. So I bought 4 skeins, but I only have 2 skeins right here because I've already started working up a project with this yarn because I'm filming this little yarn haul segment of this video like 5 days after the tent sale. But let me show you the sweater that I'm making with the Othello yarn. And this is what it's looking like so far. And it's working up very quickly because it's a bulky yarn, but look how pretty it is when worked up. Wow. I love it. So I'm freestyling a drop shoulder sweater with the Othello yarn, but I don't know how I managed to do this, but I didn't get enough skeins. I got 4 skeins of the Othello yarn, but I must not have checked the yardage per skein because one skein has 95 yards and I definitely didn't get enough. So I actually just put in an order today for 3 more skeins because I feel like that will definitely be enough. So this is what I was able to do with just 1 skein. And by doing a little bit of math, I figured out that I don't have enough. Anyways, also these yarns right here weren't on sale. I got them inside and all the yarn that was inside wasn't on sale. Only the yarn that was outside was on sale. And this yarn I got inside. I probably shouldn't have gone in there because I just saw so many yarns that I loved and these aren't even on sale, but whatever. And then I got 4 skeins of this yarn right here. This yarn was on sale. This is the Chelsea yarn. I think it is so pretty. Yeah, so I do already have a hot pink sweater in this shade of pink, but like this yarn's totally different. It's like a hot pink vibe, but it's multicolor. So yeah, also I'm gonna start working up a sweater with this yarn today because I just figured out what I'm going to be making with this yarn. So it is a sweater like what I'm making with all the other yarn, but I realized that I also didn't grab enough skeins of this yarn to make a sweater with the recommended hook size, which is 5 millimeters. So if I were to use a 5 millimeter needle, I wouldn't have enough. So I was thinking, what if I pair other strands of yarn that I already own with this yarn to make the yarn bulkier so that I can use bigger needle sizes, and then I would have enough and I wouldn't need to buy any more skeins. Let me show you. I haven't started the sweater yet, but I kind of started working up a bit of a swatch to see what it looks like. So, well, first I wound the yarn into a ball, and then I chose these 2 shades of Kid Silk Mohair to pair with this yarn. And I honestly didn't expect it to look as good as it does paired together. And this is what it looks like. I love it so much. And by pairing the Chelsea yarn with 2 strands of mohair, I was able to use 10 millimeter knitting needles instead of the recommended 5 millimeters. So now I think I will have enough yarn for this sweater. I really hope so because I was gonna buy more skeins of it online when I first realized I might not have enough, but I couldn't find this colorway online anymore. And next I got some mohair, so more mohair. And this is the Sophie yarn by Koigu, and this is a new yarn that they've launched. And I am going to pair this yarn with another yarn that I got, which is this one right here. This is the bamboo alpaca yarn that I was obsessing over at the tent sale because I saw this yarn on their website before I went to the tent sale, and I knew I would be getting at least 1 skein of it, which I did. Well, I actually got 2. I got this other colorway as well. Yeah, so this is 80% alpaca, 20% bamboo. Like, it's really soft, and I'm really excited to see what it looks like worked up. I feel like it's such a unique blend for a yarn. I've never seen that before. So I am going to pair, I think this is the plan. I am going to be pairing these 2 yarns together because I feel like they would look good worked up together. That's the plan. Oh, I also got this gorgeous mohair. So, oh my gosh, it looks so pretty on camera. It actually looks like this in person. I love it so much. It reminds me of sherbet, and that just makes me really happy. And then what I have left is a bunch of little pencil skeins. These are all the pencil skeins that I got. Let me just hold them up a little better. So these are all the colors of the pencil skeins. So what I'm going to do with these, can you see all the colors? Not really, eh? Okay. So what I'm going to do with all of these pencil skeins is, well, the plan is to make a granny square sweater or cardigan. That's all the yarn that I got at Koigu's tent sale. Their tent sale was absolutely amazing. The day in general was just such a perfect day. The weather was amazing, and we went on the first day of their sale, and they ran their sale from Thursday till Sunday. And I'm really happy that we went on Thursday because we got to look through their yarn before it was a little bit more picked through, because even on a Thursday, and we got there like an hour after they opened, it was really busy. So I can only imagine how picked through it would have been on Saturday or Sunday. And it was actually a little bit rainy on those days as well, and the day that we went was very sunny and not too hot, but it was pretty warm. And it was just like, yeah, it was a perfect day. Also, that really nice weather was perfect for the cottage that we went to after as well. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to stop my rambling and I am going to end this video here. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Coming up in the next few months, I am going to be uploading some vlogs of me working on these, like on the sweaters that I'm making with this yarn and other projects as well. If you want to see the process of me making this sweater and me casting on this sweater and other sweaters as well, stay tuned for that video because I will be uploading it soon after this one. Or if you want to check out other videos on my channel, I have some fun ones which I will include at the end of this video if you want to continue watching this kind of vibe of vlog or whatever. I think it's safe to say that I've covered everything, so I'm going to for real end this video now, but hopefully I will see you in one of my next videos. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!